Okay, so this kit was only like $27 at the time that I paid for it. I just know like this brush is about to be trash. What's good, boss chicks? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, we are about to get into this Savvyland acrylic. Now, this video is not sponsored. I actually purchased this with my own money. The link for the kit will be left in the description box below. So let's get into it. Here's what this kit looks like. This is a nice packaging. I like it. And on the back, here's all the contact information for Savvyland. But let's go ahead and get into the kit. I chose this kit because it did have a lot of stuff in it. So here is an instruction manual. If you've never done acrylic before, go ahead and read over this. But let's get to everything that's in the box. We're gonna go ahead and take out everything. First up, it does come with primer, and this is non-acid primer. This is a 15 ml bottle. You also get a 15 ml top coat. There's also some monomer. It is less than 2 ounces. This is a really small bottle, so if I hold it like this, you get the idea of how much monomer you actually get. You also get a dapping dish. You get 3 acrylic powders, and they are all 1/2 ounce. You get a clear, a pink, and a white. You get a cuticle cutter, a pack of lint-free wipes, one 100/180 hand file, one 180 buffer, nail forms, a dust brush, a cuticle oil pen, 3 brushes. These are acrylic brushes or art brushes, size 8, 10, and 14. Last but not least, this kit also came with an e-file. Here's the instruction manual to the e-file. So if you have not used an e-file before, be sure to go ahead and read over these instructions. It says that it has low shock, which is actually the vibration of the handpiece, and its speed is anywhere from 0 to 20,000 rotations per minute. I do agree that it'd probably be easy to carry. It's very small, feels like a marker, and it's not very heavy. So it is two-way operation, forward and reverse for both left-handed and right-handed. And this is everything that it just came with. It tells you also how to plug it up, so you can plug it up with anything that's USB powered, at least 5 watts. So I plugged up this e-file. Why is it already on? I'm hollering. So I'm gonna turn it down. It was already on, and that's because this button right here, let me turn it around this way so you'll be able to see it. There's a reverse and a forward right there, as you can see. In the middle is how you turn it off, and here is the speed knob. There is no numbers or anything. You're not gonna get that when you have an e-file this small. This is very, very lightweight. Now, I didn't even read the instructions. I'm just going to, let's see what happens. I'm just gonna put it in there, and I don't really like mine down at 4. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna turn it on forward as I'm right-handed. I mean, it's spinning. This, wow, yeah, we have to try this out. There is a lot of vibration. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. Now, I would say so far, until I try, listen to this. So that's how it sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down. We're gonna give it a try. To turn it off, we're just gonna push it back over to this circle, and now it's off. Like, look at this brush. I know this is not about to give. Like, Okay, so this kit was only like $27 at the time that I paid for it. Don't know how much it is now, but I always say, even if you're going to get a kit like this, that you should invest in your acrylic brush. I don't know what's up with that size 8, baby. Like, there's still some stuff stuck in this one as well. I just know like this brush is about to be trash. I could just feel it. Like, it wouldn't last. It is not going to last, baby. All right, I'm going with the 14. Yeah, this is a 14. And let's go in for the white. I promise if this don't do good with this, I mean, that bead did great, but honey, let's see about this brush though. I feel like the 14, because it's longer, there's a little bit more control over the body of the bead and the nail. You can do more with this brush, so this is why I chose this one. I just feel like the 8 was way too small. I've been doing nails for 4.5 years now, so I feel like that wouldn't work for me, but it's definitely some good acrylic to practice with because I'm still able to mold it. So it is a slow setting acrylic, which is very, very, very good for beginners. The monomer though, it smells like cheap monomer to be honest. All right, it didn't do too bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay, the brush ain't doing too bad though. I thought it was gonna be terrible. It is not. At least not the one that I'm working with, but it is getting acrylic stuck in it, so that's not cool. So yeah, okay, a lot. I mean, can you work with it? Yeah. Is it good? Yeah, no, I know like cleaning it's probably not going to hold up. So if, like I said, I go back to my original thing that if you're going to do it and buy this kit, I would say definitely invest in 100% Kolinsky brush because baby, this is not and your brush is your best tool, especially when you are doing acrylic. Look, I still got acrylic stuck in here, so I'm gonna have to try and get it out of there. It's not too terrible. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like if I just let it sit there, I don't know. I'm gonna try to clean out the brush, but we'll see. So let me show you. So you can barely see it, but on this side of the brush, you see how light it is in comparison to this? That means that there's definitely acrylic stuck in this brush. Here are the two brushes. This is the one that I was previously using, right? And this is the 100% real Kolinsky hairbrush. Now, if you were to feel these brushes, of course there's a difference in color, but if you were to like feel them, sis, this is like the difference between synthetic weave and 100% real, like Brazilian hair. There is a difference. You can tell, right? So like if you were to go in the store and you like feel on the wigs and stuff, you can tell when they're synthetic. That's what this feels like. This feels like synthetic. Kolinsky is technically, it's like horsehair, really. So you can tell the difference between a Kolinsky brush and a sable. So if you're going to be doing acrylic nails, just go ahead and throw that out. Get you a 100% Kolinsky hairbrush. As you can see, the wording is actually starting to come off, but I've had this brush for a really, really, really long time, so forth. But yeah, let's just get back into this acrylic powder. So the next one that I have right here is the clear, and I would say yes, this powder is definitely beginner friendly. It's slow drying, so it has a slower setting time than the faster drying, which is very, very good for beginners because you do need time to mold that acrylic. You don't need a fast setting powder and you're a beginner, because then yeah, it's just gonna make a mess. After you get a lot of experience or practice, then you'll begin to understand how acrylic powder sets, when you should add more monomer, clean your brush, so on and so forth. I do have a detailed tutorial on acrylic ratio, like powder to liquid. I will leave that in the upper right hand corner of this video, as well as I will leave it in the description box if you want to go ahead and check that out. And if you check it out and feel like it needs some updating, let me know. Drop that in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to do an updated version for you, because yeah, it's kind of old. It's like 4 years old, I think, but it is very detailed. All the information in there is still relevant today as far as picking up beads and doing acrylic. A lot of people shy away from acrylic because it's hard to them. In the beginning, I will say it is hard. However, once you understand it, you can begin to work with it and work with it fast. As you can see, I mean, I tried polygel and stuff, but that's not my friend, not at all. Of course, in the beginning, I didn't know how to do acrylic nails either, and of course, they were kind of lumpy and all that. They was kind of horrible. But practice makes progress, so practice, 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 and you will get it. Definitely start off with beads ratio before you going into all the design, because if you just get off into designing nails and all of that, and your structure of your nail, or your nail is lifting and all of that, you did all that designing to something that isn't going to last. Not only that, it's structurally not correct. So I would say hold off on the design and practice laying the acrylic before you start designing, because why are you designing something that's probably ugly and out of shape? I'm not meaning to be mean or anything like that, but there's no point in getting off into all of that. Designs and stuff come later. It's all about the basic and learning the foundation of a nail and understanding the science behind acrylic and mixing the monomer and the polymer together to understand how to build that structure. We're going to see how clear this comes out. Keeping those sidewalls in. So here's a close-up of that pink. See, it is very, very translucent. From here, it looks like it's not. Now that it's starting to dry, it is very translucent. Clear is okay. Of course, I use the other brush for that, so it has a lot of bubbles in it. And here is the white up close. Some whites are kind of hard to work with, but this one was not. This was an easy white to work with.